fans, we are out at the baseball field today talking to head coach Shane Shoemake about this upcoming 2025 season. So, Coach, thank you for first off talking with us. I know you've got a lot going on in your plate, and we're really excited to be talking to you about this upcoming season. I know that you said you've had some preseason prep, and you've had quite a number of new guys come in alongside those valuable returners. How did you feel like preseason prep went with all of them?
I thought we had a really good fall. This year we got to practice under the D2 rules, which gives us a little more time with kids, which was really nice. Got a chance to inter-squad and do some practicing with them, and so we saw some really good things.
Awesome. I know, like you said, it's the transition to D2. How are the guys feeling about making that jump? I mean, are y'all playing any Lone Star Conference opponents this season?
We aren't this year. We've got some tournaments that we're going to that we will get to play some Division II opponents, so we're looking forward to that challenge.
Awesome. That'll be exciting. So I know when I was looking at the kind of offensive portion of the game, y'all had a couple of seniors, Zach Landry, Dylan Bevins, Luke Finn, who are really big for y'all in the batting category. Who do you kind of think is going to help supplant what y'all lost in those seniors?
Well, we've got some guys coming back that I think are going to have better years. Nico Fernandez, our catcher, had a really good fall for us. And, Efren Munoz is another guy that we feel like is going to step up. And then we've got some transfers coming in. Austin Wallace is an outfielder for us that we feel like can step in immediately. Thomas Soto's an infielder for us that we also feel like can step in, leadoff hitter type of guy that hopefully will fill some of those big shoes that we have to fill.
Yeah, do you think any of them, because obviously those are the senior guys, the leaders on the field, do you think any of those who you just mentioned are going to kind of also fill in that leadership position for the team?
Absolutely, and they've done that this fall. There's some guys that have really stepped up to kind of keep us going in the right direction.
All right, sweet. And then looking at pitching, I mean, senior right-handed pitcher Dylan Collins is coming back, and he was huge for y'all. Assuming he's going to be another starting pitcher this year, who do you think is going to join him in the lineup to be aggressive from that front?
We're really deep on the pitching side this year, which is really good. So there's going to be a lot of bodies. Casey Kling's a guy, Trevor McGrath, Apollo Casamatas. There's probably 3 or 4 other guys that I'm forgetting right now, but that will definitely be able to help us. And, this year's conference, we play 4-game series, so pitching is going to be at a premium. And I feel like this is as deep as we've ever been, and those guys that I've mentioned are really going to help us out.
Were they excited about the opportunity? It's not every day you do 4-game series, so were they interested in seeing how that's going to play out for them?
Oh, absolutely. It's more opportunities for those guys, so they were excited to see a 4-game series.
So when we're looking at the quality of play in the Lone Star Conference, they're obviously one of the premier leagues in Division II for baseball. Y'all have been really strong in Division III, but kind of looking at those opponents in the Lone Star, who's kind of got your eye, who's going to be the tough competition y'all will be facing next year?
Yeah, the Lone Star Conference is one of the toughest baseball conferences in the country. It's tough in a lot of different sports, but baseball especially. The Angelo State won a national championship 2 years ago and were runners-up this past year, so that's a team that you really have to look out for. Lubbock Christian was just as good as those guys. West Texas A&M, you got UT Tyler down the road, who's all really good, and there's more teams. I mean, it's a very deep conference, and we're going to have our hands full.
If I can say, y'all have done pretty well here, and with UT Tyler being another team, and y'all were pretty competitive against them, it seems like it's going to be a good move for y'all, that y'all are going to be able to have an immediate impact there.
We're hoping so. We feel like we've got a good group to get it started and feel like we can be competitive.
And then final thing, I mean, you've been the head coach for 23 years, have championed this program to 3 conference titles, 4 NCAA appearances, you've coached 8 All-Americans, so you clearly know how to coach a team to success. What has been the key, you think, to coaching them to be so successful in Division III that's going to help y'all in Division II in the Lone Star Conference?
That's a good question. For us, we go back to the fundamentals with everything we do, and our goal every day is to try to make them a little bit better. And the key really is having good assistant coaches, and then obviously good players that are willing to buy into the system that we've incorporated. And I feel like the guys we have now are guys that are going to help us make that transition. And so it's just a matter of keep doing what you're doing and keep getting the quality players to do it.
All right. Thank you, Coach. It's going to be an exciting season, and we're looking forward to it. And if anyone wants to keep up with the baseball team, follow UTD Comet Sports across all the social media.